The following is a proud production presented by the Middle Georgia Sports Network. The Middle Georgia Sports Network welcomes you to the Planters' first Round Ball Game of the Week. We would also like to thank our other broadcast sponsors, Sonic America's Drive-In, Com South, Brennan Outfitters, Harry Ford, Spherion Staffing, Spillers Orthodontics, House and Lake Country Club, Mike's Golf Carts, Paul and Casey Elmore, proud parents and supporters of Westfield Athletics, and Bill and Laura Amos, proud parents and supporters of Westfield Athletics. Now it's time for the Spherion pregame show, fueled by the Applebee's and Perry pregame meal, with your hosts Kenny Kofer and Brett Taylor.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into the Spherion pregame show. As we'll go ahead and take a quick break. Pause for the prayer and national anthem.
Dear Lord, we thank you for this great Saturday, and we thank you for another opportunity to compete in this great game. We thank you for the joy of sports. We thank you for the passions that we have for winning. We thank you for all that we strive to gain. And Lord, we thank you for the grace we learn in our losses. We thank you for all those people who make it possible. We thank you for the players and the coaches. We thank you for the parents and the fans. And Lord, we just thank you for these two schools who made this opportunity possible for us. And we thank you, Lord, that your name and knowledge of you is welcome in our classrooms. Lord, protect us in this game tonight. Keep us from all harm and injury. And return us safely to our homes. And in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
All right, we were back here after the break in national anthem. We were just about ready to get this girls' game underway. This is the last game here at the Hornets' Nest, at least regular season-wise, for the 2015-2016 season. So their last guaranteed chance for the seniors to get a chance to play on their home court. Of course, senior night was last night, but this is going to be their final game, so it's certainly important for them. They're taking on Pinewood. Pinewood definitely a pretty good team. They have a lot of good players. So we're going to get a look at your Spillers Orthodontics starting lineups. So starting at guard, sophomore Shelton Rogers. Another guard, another starting sophomore guard, Macy Perkle. An eighth grader starting guard is going to be Abby Oates. At forward, a sophomore Carly Bell. And at forward, a senior, Tara Thompson. And, of course, for your Westfield Hornets, it's going to be starting at guard, sophomore Camille Ledford. At forward, junior Mary Stevens-Hayes. At guard, Winter Williams. At guard, senior Jackie Vard. And also at center, senior Unique Tuberville.
All right, Adam, I was able to get the graphic to work, my friend. Check it out. All right, we had to work some magic there, but we think we got it under control. And here are the starting lineups for the home Westfield Hornets. Starting at guard will be number 4, Camille Ledford. Also at forward will be number 10, Mary Stevens-Hayes. The next guard will be number 14, Winter Williams, getting a start here this afternoon. Next guard will be number 21, Jackie Bard. And finally, the starting center will be Unique Tuberville. So it will be for Westfield, Hayes, Ledford, Williams, and Bard and Unique Tuberville. Those are the starting lineups for the Westfield Hornets, brought to you by Spiller's Orthodontics, where great smiles begin. And for the visiting Pinewood team, Adam went through that, but it is Rogers, Perkle, Oates, Bell, and Thompson. For the Pinewood Patriots out of Belleville, Georgia, just across the interstate from Statesboro. Area I know well. We're almost set for action here. Getting ready for this Applebee's first quarter. Kenny Cover and Adam Chalmers live on the call from the Nest. Feels like we just left here, Adam.
Yeah.
Westfield coming up short, unfortunately, last night. Tough losses. And the tip will be won by Pinewood, and she just had a backcourt violation right off the bat.
Certainly not the way you would like to start off the game for Pinewood.
No, that's a tough, sometimes when you're trying to figure out where you go and what to do and whatnot, that can be a little difficult. So quick turnover, gives the ball back to Westfield. So that they'll have the possession arrow because they lost the tip, but they get the ball to start. So that's cool. So Jackie Bard gives it over to Ledford. Ledford there at the top of the W. Lobs it over to Hayes. Hayes to Tuberville, who gets hit hard from behind on the floor. And Ledford comes up with it. Gives it to Jackie. Out of region matchup between these two squads. Lob into Hayes, and it's going to be stolen away by Macy Perkle. Perkle using the ref here as a little bit of a pick. That was kind of cool. And now they'll give it off to Shelton Rogers. Rogers gives it over to Oates. Oates back to Perkle. Rogers here on the near side wing. Now gives it out to Oates. Oates is going to drive with the left hand, looking for help. Gives it off to Bell. Bell now over to Rogers. Rogers straight on shot, no good. Rebound will go to Winter Williams. Winter will give it off to Ledford.
I mean, like you said earlier, some tough losses last night, but this is going to be their last regular season game at the Nest. Hopefully they can come out and get a good W here to end their regular season, at least at home, against a non-region opponent, and hopefully get a good region victory, I believe, in their last game. That is Tuesday, and be able to go in the playoffs with some really good momentum.
Yeah, you got to be moving in the right direction. It's the most important thing as you get ready for playoffs. So that was a turnover there. Jackie Bard lost control, and now Rogers gives it over to Perkle. Perkle bounce pass inside, tipped away. She regains control. She trips going in the lane. No foul called, and here comes Ledford. Ledford lobs over to Bard. Bard drives with the right hand, gives it to Winter Williams. Williams inside to Tuberville. Lane wide open, and Unique puts it in for two. Westfield takes the early lead here, 2-0. 6:10 left to go in the first quarter.
Great shot there by Unique. She's been such a pivotal part of this offense all year for Westfield, and the senior playing her final regular season home game. Great way to get the game started.
Yeah, kind of parted the Red Sea there. It was wide open in the lane that time. And now it'll be Tara Thompson here on the near side wing. Gives it off to Perkle. And now a near side wing shot in, just inside the three-point line from Shelton Rogers. And we're tied at 2. Here early, turnover now. Here comes Pinewood. And that is Bell. Bell looking for Rogers, has her pass stolen by Ledford. And now a foul is going to be called on Macy Perkle. That is her first foul. We saw a lot of fouls early in the game yesterday. So far, that's the first one in the first 2.5 minutes of this game, Adam.
Yeah, I mean, the first foul, as you said, it seemed like we had a decent and clean game yesterday. It's been kind of on and off. There's been a lot of clean games and a lot of games that were just foul heavy. Hopefully this will be a kind of a shorter game, very clean play game.
And Gracie Duggan is checked in for the Hornets. Bounce pass inside, goes through the hands of Unique Tuberville, picked off by Carly Bell, excuse me. Perkle gives off to Jordan Jernigan, who just checked in, and she travels. And she gets her hands on the basketball. And Jackie will inbound it, give it to Hayes, and Hayes right back to Bard. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think one of the Houston Lake Country Club keys to the game has to be for the Hornets to keep up their consistency. You saw them triple up the team that they played last night. Totally blanked on who we played.
Oh, and there's a 3-ball from Jackie Bard, and the Hornets up by 3.
You saw them play really good to start off the game last night, and then they just kind of completely fell apart and lost that game in heartbreaking fashion, 38-37 in overtime. So we need to get off to a good start and be able to keep that momentum and be consistent in their play.
No doubt. And there's Abby Oates has it turned over, but Unique loses control. Now down low, good look, and putting it in is Carly Bell to bring them back within a point here, 5-4. Bounce pass over to Hayes. Hayes gives it to Bard, swings it around, now back over to Hayes. Now Winter kicks out to Jackie, and 3-second violation there. I think that happens sometimes. You kind of waiting for your teammate to take the shot and get defensive rebound position, and they don't do it, and it kind of forces your hand. Adam making me sound a lot better now. Appreciate it, man.
Welcome.
Getting the gain up, and there's a shot and in from Shelton Rogers, and Pinewood takes their first lead of the game, 6-5 with 3:45 left here in the first.
Don't normally see a lot of offense in the girls' game, but this game's look like it's going to be high scoring early on as the foul's called.
Yeah, it looked like over the back that time was Gracie Duggan as the missed shot from Unique Tuberville forced that one there. So one foul now for Westfield and one foul for Pinewood, as checking out will be Tara Thompson. And checking in will be Abigail Bland. Bland with the basketball, guarded there by Tuberville. Tuberville gets her hands in there. They throw it down low in the lane and putting it up. No good from Abby Oates. And Westfield is going to pull it out there with Winter Williams. And Winter's going to bring out the basketball.
This is looking to be a great matchup here. Pinewood looks to have a very capable offense, and, of course, against Westfield's stout defense, it's going to be a fun matchup to see all night.
Good turnaround jumper there from Gracie Dugan. Dugan, what am I talking about? Gracie Duggan. 7-6, Westfield leads with 3:06 to go. In the first quarter, we'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Westfield Basketball here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Set your own banking hours with Planners First Online Banking. Planners First Online Banking allows you to connect and access your bank accounts 24/7. For those that are always on the go, you can check your balances, pay your bills, transfer funds anytime and anywhere you have internet access. Let Planners First Online Banking make your life a little easier. Planners First, a legacy of excellence since 1896. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Planners First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
And welcome back here as Westfield comes up with the steal. Here comes Unique Tuberville. Unique, they're going to go coast to coast and throws it up wildly, and she will be fouled. The foul will go on number 12, Jordan Jernigan. That's her first, and Unique will go to the line to shoot 2 here.
Westfield's been very consistent from the line all season. We'll see if they can keep it up here in this game.
So here comes the first free throw from Unique. Up and good. Westfield extends their lead to 2. 2 minutes and 52 seconds left in this Applebee's first quarter. Second free throw on its way. Good as well. 9-6. And it looks like we're going to have some substitutions. It's coming in will be Haley Thompson. She'll check in to replace Abby Oates. It will be Shelton Rogers running the point for the Lady Patriots. Gives it over to Bland. Bland lobs it into the lane. It's going to be stolen away by Gracie Duggan, and it goes off the foot out of bounds of Jernigan, and the Hornets will retain possession.
High-scoring game so far, 9-6. Normally it takes girls are kind of slow starting, getting out of the gates, trying to find their footing, but a lot of offense in this game. Looks like it's going to be a really fun one here from the Hornets' nest.
And now Jackie Bard throws up the jumper, and it's good. 11-6. Jackie's got the shooting touch here this afternoon. Knocked down a 3-ball, and then right there, a nice jump shot to give Westfield a 5-point advantage. Foul away from the ball on number 23, Haley Thompson. So 3 team fouls now for the Lady Patriots here. They trail by 5, and Westfield appears to have shaken off the rust they accumulated there late in the game yesterday or last night. Ledford over to Bard. Bard inside to Duggan. Duggan turn around off the glass, no good. And Unique will save it, and good job by Ledford there, regaining control.
Unique's valuable from all parts of the game. Great offense, great defense. You see they're doing a great job rebounding the ball. She's been valuable for Westfield and everything that she's done.
Now Jackie for 3. She's making the most of her last appearance here on the Hornets' Nest, regular season-wise anyways, and she's got at least 8 points, 2 threes and a 2, and Westfield's up by 8. Now a 3-ball this time for the Patriots, goes in and out, and it will stay with, no, it will be Westfield basketball. The 3-ball attempt was Carly Bell. As Macy Perkle will come back in. She will replace, I believe that's number 12, Jordan Jernigan. Oh, they're going to say that was actually Pinewood basketball. Sorry about that.
Yeah, some great defense back in middle. They're just swatting the ball out of there on the inbound.
Molly Talbert checks in for Westfield as Perkle will get the inbound. Gives it over to Carly Bell. Swinging around far side. Lob goes down low to Bland. Bland goes up off the glass and good. 14-8. Westfield with the lead with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Ledford guarded closely by Shelton Rogers. And the pass is going to be picked off by Perkle. She regains control. She'll go up and misses the shot, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2 as Jackie Bard will pick up her first. Good job by Perkle. As you can tell, she's a good athlete. She got her hand in the passing lane there and forced the foul on Westfield.
Yeah, you talked earlier about Pinewood being near Statesboro. We'll have to see if that plays any effect, being the road team, having a decently long trip. I know from making that trip from football this year, it's not exactly, you know, the most fun trip you'll ever have.
No.
We'll see if that plays any advantage, especially on a Saturday. You know, if they were like the Lady Hornets, they may have had a game last night. See if any of that road fatigue sets in for the Patriots.
And there was 2 missed free throws, and Westfield better hurry up to get it across the line as Jackie Bard does beat the clock there. And we're under a minute. Perkle active. Oh, my goodness. Jackie Bard caught Perkle right in the nose there. Hopefully she's okay. She was playing some close defense, and Jackie Bard swinging the ball, and a foul will go on Jackie Bard there. Perkle appears to be okay. We're going to have her check out of the game just to be sure. 14-8 is your score with 44.8 seconds to go.
Yeah, that does not look fun there.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why people get mad when certain people say that basketball is not a contact sport.
And that ball was knocked out of bounds off the hands of Ledford. It will stay with the Lady Patriots. They're checking out Perkle. I think she's okay. Just caught it across the bridge of the nose. And coming in from out of bounds after the ball was booted around a little bit with Thompson. She was fouled by Mary Stevens-Hayes. So Westfield only had about a foul with a minute left in this first quarter. They've gotten 4 team fouls now. And to the line is Haley Thompson. She knocked down the first of 2.
I think Coach Champion wasn't liking the call that was against Jackie Bard a little bit earlier.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. As Tara Thompson will come in. She will replace Carly Bell. Second free throw up, no good. And it will go out of bounds off the hands of Westfield, Molly Talbert. So Pinewood will retain possession with 32.5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Shelton Rogers gives it over to Oates. Oates Over to Thompson. Thompson back to the other Thompson. Haley and Tara both out there. But now it'll be Shelton Rogers who gives it over to Oates. Back to Rogers. Rogers going to take a jumper inside the three-point line. And rebound. Yeah, there's a foul called. That's going to go on Ledford. Good offensive rebounding there from Haley Thompson.
Westfield needs to be careful. They don't want to rack up a bunch of unnecessary fouls early in this ball game and have, you know, some players maybe close to fouling out or fouling out at some point.
Yeah, now Ledford, Hayes, and Duggan all have 1, and then Jackie Bard's got 2. As the first free throw is up and good, 14-10. This has definitely brought Pinewood back in the game with 8.3 seconds left in the quarter.
Kind of saw that effect last night when Camille had 2 early fouls and we didn't see much of her in the game.
And here's 4-3. Ledford needs to get the shot off. And it's going to be blocked at the buzzer. So that'll do it on the first quarter. Your score after 1 quarter of play here from the Hornets' Nest. The Westfield Lady Hornets 14, the Pinewood Lady Patriots 10. You're listening to Hornet Basketball here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network. Welcome back as we head to the second quarter. The Westfield Lady Hornets lead 14-10, but Pinewood closed that quarter on a 5-0 run as Westfield was cruising. Jackie Bard had 8 points there in that first quarter, our ComSouth stat update. But after the tough foul, Jackie kind of got the elbow and ball across the nose of Macy Perkle. It kind of turned the momentum, and then Westfield started getting foul happy.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Westfield needs to make sure to cut down on these fouls, especially if they're just unnecessary ones like the ones we kind of saw towards the end of the first quarter. I'd hate for somebody to foul out or, you know, us lose this game because somebody's just making unnecessary fouls.
And Mary Margaret Gilbert gets the ball underneath the hoop, and she travels. And was it a travel or 3 second? I think it was travel. So turnover, back over to Pinewood. They definitely got the momentum. Westfield's got the lead. But the Lady Patriots are closing fast, down by 4. Perkle is checked back in, gives it off to Thompson. Thompson over to Bell. Bell down low, gives it to Waters. Waters over to Perkle. Her pass is going to be stolen away by Gracie Duggan. And Ledford. Perkle's a very tenacious defender. You can tell she likes to get right up on the ball. So Westfield's not going to get anything easy. And now Unique Tuberville. Man, I swear, between Duggan and Tuberville, I'm going to mess it up. Now Duggan over to Gilbert. Gilbert almost has that pass stolen away. Ledford gets control. She'll go up high off the glass. No good. The foul is going to go on the Lady Patriots. I think it's going to go on number 33, Reagan Waters. And it's a shooting foul. So she will go to the line to shoot 2 here with 7 minutes on the clock here in the second quarter.
We're talking about Westfield and their foul trouble. Pinewood already has 4 fouls as well, so the same can apply to them.
As checking in to replace Thompson will be Rogers. So they've kind of gone with a little bit of a smaller lineup. Have the Lady Patriots. Second free throw on its way, no good. The rebound will go into the hands of Carly Bell, and she'll give it off to the point guard, Shelton Rogers. Rogers dribbles the lane, gives off to Oates. Oates swings it to Bell, and now far side wing. And it's going to be Perkle in the lane, runner high off the glass, no good. Winter Williams gets the rebound. She's going to be fouled by number 33, Reagan Waters. So Waters quicks up. I'm having a heck of a day. Waters picks up 2 quick fouls, and she'll check out. It'll be Tara Thompson checking back in. I took a nap with my 10-month-old daughter, and I think my brain's still there. So Macy Perkle comes up with the steal on the inbound. Gives it off to Shelton Rogers.
Looked like Perkle almost went out of bounds there off the steal.
Yeah, it's very close. Good entry pass, and putting it in for two is Abby Oates. Brings the game to a 3-point lead for Westfield, and here they come with the press. We saw that Westfield struggled with that last night. And a steal from behind knocked away, but it picked up by Westfield. And now 3-ball, air ball, no good from Ledford. And you're going to see Mary Stevens-Hayes and Jackie Bard checking in. Winter Williams and Camille Ledford checking out. 15-12 with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Give it off to Bell. Bell is going to drive. She's going to be fouled there. It's going to go on Gilbert, I believe, who got her. That was called on Duggan. So Gracie's got 2, and so does Jackie. And then Ledford and Hayes both have 1 each. So entry pass into Bell. Bell down low. Gives it over to Oates. Oates going to pull it back out. Perkle swinging around. Thompson in the near side corner. Lobs it inside. It's going to be stolen away by Mary Stevens-Hayes. Hayes will get it to Duggan. Gracie's not normally the ball handler, but she'll bring it up the floor, and she's just going to go right on inside where she'll be fouled by Abby Oates.
Despite the high score early in this game, both defenses have been playing very well. It's been a lot of great shots by both teams, but both defenses have been getting a good amount of turnovers and not really letting, open shots. Both teams just been hitting, it seems like both teams have a nice touch so far with the basketball. They're getting really good shots.
Now Hayes gives out the Bard. Bard almost threw that one away as Duggan started making her way towards the hoop. And that's a good sign right below us there. I'll talk about that in a minute. It's Tuberville for 3, no good. Rebound goes to Thompson. I just saw Marquise Watkins walking across the floor here without a noticeable limp. So hopefully we see him later this afternoon after his ankle injury last night.
Yeah, Westfield Solon got bit by the injury bug. He got injured, and then one of their subs, Wyatt Young, got a little shaken up in the B-team game. I think he's okay, but looked like he was pretty badly hurt, but fortunately he was able to walk off, and it seems like he's going to be able to play tonight.
So 2 shots missed there from Pinewood, and Unique will give it off to Bard. Jackie thought about a 3, gives it off to Hayes. Hayes thought about a shot as well. She'll drive, put it up, no good. Rebound goes to Mary Margaret Gilbert, high off the glass and in. 17-12. Gilbert showing some offensive prowess there as she gets the basket. Hornets up by 5 with 4.5 to go in the second quarter. Perkle gives it off to Tara Thompson. Thompson down low, and it's going to be stolen away by Unique Tuberville. And here comes Unique. Bounce pass up to Hayes. Hayes is going to go up, and she is going to be fouled by Tara Thompson. That'll be a shooting foul, so Hayes will go to the line. That's 17 fouls. So both teams are in the bonus now with 4:12 left in the first half. First free throw on its way, up and good from Mary Stevens-Hayes. Looks like we have a lot of changes. Williams and Ledford coming in, along with Talbert and Gilbert, Duggan, and Jackie Bard checking out. Thought we had 1 change over there for Pinewood, and Hayes will knock down that free throw. Westfield back up by 7, extended that lead here. Rogers over to Perkle. Perkle gives it over to Bland. Bland. Now Thompson. Shelton Rogers with the basketball. Gives it over to Perkle. Perkle to Bland. Bland stuck, needing some help. Good job by Molly, but it gets back into the hands of Macy Perkle. She's going to try the baseline. Now kick out to Rogers. Rogers going to go down the lane. Bounce pass over to Bell, and Bell misses it, and out comes, oh man, Ledford. She is aggressive. High off the glass, no good, and here comes Perkle. She'll push it ahead to Bell. Bell, good defense getting back there by Mary Stevens-Hayes, knocks it off the leg of Carly Bell. Great job of getting back there. Coach Champ, got to be pleased with that.
Yeah, great sequence of events there. Good defense by Westfield, some good defense from Pinewood. Both teams getting some turnovers, but thinks that Westfield's going to come out on the better end of that. Fortunately, that no points were scored against them.
And Unique Tuberville will go in, and a foul will be called. It will go on number 15, Carly Bell. And we're going to say that was a shooting foul. So she'll get to shoot 2 here. I didn't see her actually making the motion towards the basket, but Westfield will take it. So Unique's first shot up and good.
Westfield doing a good job extending this lead in the second quarter. Hopefully they'll be able to keep it and not, have a meltdown like they did last night.
Yeah, they got to maintain their play for 4 quarters. Second free throw good as well. Westfield now up by 9 points, 21-12, with 3 minutes left here in the first half. The Perry Ford halftime show will be coming up next. Macy Perkle gives it off to Haley Thompson. Now back to Perkle for 3. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound is going to be a roll outside, picked up by Rogers. She gives it over to Thompson. Thompson, runner in the lane, no good. And here comes Tuberville with the rebound. Unique being guarded. Perkle she's tough, man. She's like the gnat that won't get off of you. Winter Williams is going to take a shot, and she travels there as she tries to gain her footing. Turnover back over to Lady Patriots.
Yeah, Pinewood's been playing some good defense. Westfield just seems like a lot of their shooters have been feeling it today. They've been making a lot of good shots, but Pinewood, and they've been aggressive, and they've been getting a decent amount of turnovers as well.
Oh, almost a travel there as the ball got stuck behind the head of Thompson and turnover. And now Westfield will get it up to Tuberville. Unique will go up and put it in for 2. Westfield now up by 11 with 2:05 to go, and we'll take a quick timeout. Westfield leading big. Listen to Westfield basketball here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Well, the news is out. Brandon Outfitters has taken Central Georgia by storm as one of the Mid-State's premier outfitters. Located just off I-75 in Perry, Georgia, Brandon has all of the latest gear for any hunting season or just for a nice night out on the town. They still have all of your favorite brands such as Southern Tide, Mountain Khakis, Southern Marsh, Patagonia, Costa, Orvis, and as always, a huge selection of firearms. Brandon also now features new brands such as Sims, Ray-Ban, Kavu, Chaco, Yeti, and much more. Come check them out at 106 Fairview Drive in Perry. They're sure to make your visit one to remember. Welcome back to the Planters First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Middle Georgia Sports Network Round Ball Game of the Week, brought to you by Planters First Bank. With 2:05 left here in this second quarter, Westfield leads 23-12 over the Lady Patriots from Pinewood. And it will be Rogers giving it off down low. Good defense by Molly Talbert. I think it went out of bounds off of Talbert, but great defense yet again from Molly Talbert. Thompson gonna have that pass knocked out of bounds. Westfield just got some very active hands.
Yeah, they really haven't been taking any plays off. They've been keeping, like, even on inbounds like this, they've been aware and knocking it out of bounds from basketball. I've counted about 2 or 3 times that Camille Ledford has just swatted the ball out of bounds off an inbound, and that's a really good thing to do, not just get lazy off the inbounds.
Absolutely, and now the shot will go up. No foul called, and Unique will battle for it. It'll stay with Pinewood, but yet again, Westfield doing the dirty work, getting on the floor and getting in there in the passing lanes. Minute 41 to go before halftime. Entry pass into Rogers. Rogers over to Bell. Bell is going to be fouled, and that's going to go against Ledford. So Ledford's now got 2 as well. That'll be a 1-and-1 shooting situation now for Carly Bell. I don't think Camille liked that call. He saw her face at me like, what? Are you kidding me? If you're going to get a foul, you almost want to make it worth it, Free throw, no good. Ledford has to go through her hands, and it's going to go off of Pinewood. So Westfield gets the possession here with a minute 35. And come with the press yet again. Unique's going to get it, and she's going to come right up the middle of the floor. Gives it over to Ledford. Ledford almost walked there. Kept her pivot foot. Now Talbert's going to have that pass stolen away. Here comes Carly Bell. Whoa. Ledford's going to get the foul called on her as Carly Bell almost got the basket in the foul, but couldn't get it. And that was going to be 3 on Camille. Jackie Bard's going to check in to relieve her. Okay, well, she will in just a second. And shooting 2 will be Carly Bell.
Yeah, it looks like Pinewood's trying to step up their defensive aggression. They've been coming with more people off of press. At first, they weren't playing it at all. Then it started with like 2 people, and now they're going about 3 or 4 up there.
Well, I think you and I have watched enough of the Lady Hornets this year to know that press definitely gives them problems. So if you're a defensive or an opposing coach, as the both free throws count there, if you bring press against this Lady Hornet team, you're going to cause them difficulties. Surprised teams don't do it all game long. Bard, bounce pass over to Hayes. Hayes to Tuberville. Unique is going to be fouled there by number 21, Abigail Bland. So to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Unique Tuberville. And Mary Margaret Gilbert will check in to replace Jackie Bard.
Yeah, going back to your point, it seems a little kind of weird how Westfield plays because the press definitely gives them problems. But it seems like the best kind of offense that they run is transition offense and fast pace. When they slow it down, they don't seem to have as much success. So that's a little weird in that sense.
Yeah, you're right. That is a very good point. It's kind of like, high risk, high reward with Westfield, where it's either going to be a turnover or a quick bucket for them,
Yeah, I mean, they're not good at breaking the press when they do. Most likely it transitions in some easy points. They're really good, off transition.
That's very good point. And there's the second free throw good from Unique. And it's back to an 11-point lead with a minute to go before halftime. Rogers has her pass tipped, but regained control by Oates. Oates lobs it inside. There was a travel right there, no call, and the pass is thrown away to Williams. And Unique, yep. Unfortunate, Unique straddled the line there and turned that over. Somebody up there is right down the line. That's funny. It's so quiet in here, you can hear. And now Oates gives it out to Carly Bell. She misses that. Rebound goes to Molly Talbert. 30 seconds left in the half. And foul's going to be called on the floor on number 23, Haley Thompson. That's the team 10th foul, so she will be shooting 2, will Winter Williams, as will the rest of the Lady Hornets, for the final 30.4 seconds.
Yeah, it's shaping up to be an interesting second half. Both teams have been struggling with fouls. We'll see if that comes back to bite anybody late in the fourth quarter if somebody gets fouled out.
First free throw is up and good from Winter Williams. Looks like we got Macy Perkle checking in. She will replace Haley Thompson. Second free throw on its way off the glass and in for Winter Williams. A little unorthodox, but it counts, and Westfield's up by 13, their biggest lead of the game. Rogers swings it around to Bell. Bell, far side to Oates. Oates is going to go in. Off the glass, no good. Referee raised his arm like he was going to make the call. That didn't blow the whistle. And now here comes Winter Williams off to Gilbert. Hayes, little jumper, knocks it down. And 2-1. They get it off, and no good. So we go to halftime with Westfield up by 15 points here from the Hornets' Nest over the Pinewood Lady Patriots. We'll take a quick break and come back with the Perry Ford Halftime Show here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Upgrade to that bigger ice cream cone and pay the same price as the small one. Upgrade to first class and pay for Coach. Everyone loves an upgrade, which is why right now ComSouth has a special offer for you. Upgrade your internet speed and pay your current rate for 6 months. Surf the internet, stream your favorites, play more, and pay the same for 6 whole months. ComSouth customers can call your local ComSouth office for more details or go to comsouth.net. ComSouth. Neighbors serving neighbors.
Well, the news is out. Brandon Outfitters has taken Central Georgia by storm as one of the Mid-State's premier outfitters. Located just off I-75 in Perry, Georgia, Brandon has all of the latest gear for any hunting season or just for a nice night out on the town. They still have all of your favorite brands such as Southern Tide, Mountain Khakis, Southern Marsh, Patagonia, Costa, Orvis, and as always, a huge selection of firearms. Brandon also now features new brands such as Sims, Ray-Ban, Kavu, Chaco, Yeti, and much more. Come check them out at 106 Fairview Drive in Perry. They're sure to make your visit one to remember.
Set your own banking hours with Planners First Online Banking. Planners First Online Banking allows you to connect and access your bank accounts 24/7. For those that are always on the go, you can check your balances, pay your bills, transfer funds anytime and anywhere you have internet access. Let Planners First Online Banking make your life a little easier. Planners First, a legacy of excellence since 1896. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
When you are lost in a new area, you stop and ask a local. Likewise, when you are searching for a one-of-a-kind employee to support your business, you ask a staffing local who knows the community. We're Spherion, a 65-year-old workforce leader with a distinct local focus. Michael and Kim Chalmers and their team know the Middle Georgia area better than anyone. More than a business, this is our home, and we're on a first-name basis with the skilled administrative, hospitality, light industrial, call center, and professional talent who live in our community. Gain a local hiring advantage. Call Spherion at 478-956-1700 or find us on Facebook at Spherion Middle Georgia. Spherion would like to wish the Westfield Hornets a successful 2015 season.
Jared Brennan here at Perry Ford.
And we're here to give you some very simple advice.
Number one, Perry Ford has 0% financing on all new 2015 models.
That's right, the entire Ford product line. 0% APR for up to 72 months.
Number two, Perry Ford is having a huge summer blowout on all pre-owned vehicles, from Range Rovers to Jeeps.
So why go anywhere else? Come to Perry Ford, the simple experience.
Welcome back to the Planners First Game of the Week and into the Perry Ford Halftime Show on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Perry Ford Halftime Show, where the Westfield Lady Hornets lead 29-14 over the Lady Pinewood Patriots here this afternoon. Adam Chalmers, Kenny Kofer on the call from the Hornets Nest here on the campus of the Westfield School in Perry, Georgia. And Adam, I know there's some other sports going on around campus here, and kind of give you a chance to tell us a little bit about them.
Well, thank you. We've been trying to get some updates here because a lot of sports, of course, you know, we see basketball finishing up, almost getting into playoff play. A lot of sports have already been finishing up or in the process of finishing up. So I'm trying to get some results in here from the past couple of weeks. It seems like, as far as swimming goes, last week, 8th grader Hunter Hancock took third place in state on the JV Boys 50 freestyle in swimming. And as far as wrestling goes, the middle school state championship tournament was last weekend at Bullock Academy. Middle schoolers Nick Sapp and Ethan Martin both won their state championships in their weight classes. Ricky Black finished second, and Christian Kitchens finished fourth. And as far as today, currently, of course, the varsity state championship wrestling meet is going on right now. And as of about 40 minutes ago, the last notification I got was that Josh Kennebrew and Chandler Dean, both juniors, are in the finals, and they'll be wrestling for a state championship if they already have, or they're wrestling for one soon. Of course, Chandler Dean got into that horrible car accident a couple months ago, and he's back, and hopefully he'll be able to win a state championship.
That would be awesome. I mean, that is very impressive. Westfield, you know, not only good on the hardwood and the gridiron and the diamond, all that, they're also good at a lot of different sports, as well as obviously academics. But, you know, that's impressive. I know Adam Jones, had told us about the accident with Chandler Dean. Broke his hand and some other stuff, right?
He had the tips of a couple fingers amputated.
Right, so yeah, that's obviously hasn't slowed him down one bit. He's still able to do everything he once did, and possibly might end up winning a state championship today. That would be a pretty cool story.
Yeah. Of course, you know about Josh. He's not only is he a good wrestler, looking to win another state championship. I believe he won a varsity state championship in 8th grade.
Wow.
But of course, he's going to be a pivotal part of Westfield's secondary next year on the football team. And, of course, Chandler Dean, like you said, he had that accident. He won state last year, and he's looking to be wrestling at a higher level. He's going to go to college to wrestle somewhere, I believe.
That's awesome. Very cool, you know. And, yeah, Kennebrew, you're right, he does. He plays great on the secondary side of things, and he also got a lot of time in it, kind of wing back as well. So maybe he'll be a wing back next season. And, you know, it's kind of interesting thinking about football next year. Obviously, Westfield's graduating probably the best senior class athletically maybe that they – I mean, don't get me wrong, there's been great classes come through, but collectively the most successful class. And but they got people like Big Adam coming back, you know, playing offensive line. But, you know, what's your thoughts as a guy that lines up with all your teammates there in the fall? What do you think things are going to look like lineup-wise, quarterback at the quote-unquote key positions, if you will?
I mean, I don't know. There's only going to be 3 or 4 returning starters. So, I mean, I just think it's going to be a lot of position battles. It's really hard to tell because there's so many guys. There's a lot of guys that you've never really, you know, heard of or have gotten a lot of playing time but are still really good. And so I think there's going to be a position battle at pretty much every position because there's only about 3 or 4 returning starters.
Yeah, I know, obviously, with Austin Burnett no longer here at Westfield, he was probably a front runner at least at quarterback or at very least wingback because he started last year at wingback. But now you're having to look at probably Garen Dahl and Wyatt Young would be your 2 probably favorites at the quarterback position. Yeah. Probably more Garen because I think with Wyatt's speed, he could be a key wingback position.
Yeah, also something to look at maybe, I mean, not early on, but possibly something to look at is Beck Beckham is an 8th grader, and he's a really good quarterback as well, so he's going to be kind of a future star here. And it's definitely going to be interesting. A lot of position battles. I believe the only returning starters are going to be Landon Wainwright at center, Connor Doles at guard, and, I mean, Blake Holcomb at defensive tackle. But there's a lot of guys that were getting some good reps. They just weren't starters. And there's a lot of guys that have a lot of experience, you know, on B team, going with they were on undefeated teams for B team, and then now coming into, you know, getting good minutes this year. So it's not like I don't think we're just going to have a severe talent drop off. I think it's going to be some guys that you may not know as well as, you know, the senior class that you've seen and some of the juniors. But definitely, I think we're going to have a really good season.
Yeah, I mean, there are some guys that we saw flashes of last year with Hatch Brennan coming on. We saw the speed that he has and the size he had as a freshman. Obviously, Hatch, and then is it Pack? I can't remember. Toxie, excuse me. Toxie, we'll see how he does. And then, you know, at the fullback position, guy, freshman Gage Locke, my goodness.
All 3 of those are freshmen.
Yeah, and he was a beast. I mean, we got to see a lot of him against Southland, I believe it was late in that first game, and he rattled off. He probably had 70, 80 yards in a game. So, you know, Westfield's going to do what they do, but, you know, obviously the biggest question of all, if anything, is it's going to be a change in leadership for the first time in, like 25 years here at Westfield. So it'll be interesting to see who's going to be the man calling the plays, you know, as Coach Ronnie Jones is retiring. So we'll see if they stay in-house. Do they bring Coach Walls up, who's been on staff, and move him in that position? Do they go back and look at Jamie Watson, who took a year off last year? Does he come back in? Or do they go completely outside the house? Or, you know, it'll be interesting to see. Whoever it is, you'll have to listen to him.
Yeah.
And I know you will. So why don't we go ahead and take a quick break and wrap up this Perry Ford halftime show and come back with more basketball and third quarter action here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
And in the classroom, students at the Westfield School are preparing to meet the challenging demands of the 21st century. Our dedicated faculty teaches and inspires students from pre-K to 12th grade to think critically and learn globally, preparing our students for college in a Christian environment that has been the Westfield mission for more than 44 years. And our students excel from football to chorus, art to tennis, and basketball to debate. Westfield students aspire to be champions. It's the Westfield experience. To learn more about the Westfield School, visit our website, westfieldschool.org, or call our admissions office at 987-0547. The Westfield School, ready for college, ready for life.
Welcome back to the Planners First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back as we head to the third quarter. Mike's Golf Cart's third quarter with the Lady Hornets up 29-14 over the Lady Patriots from Pinewood Academy down in Belleville, Georgia. And really, it was kind of an odd odd first half for Westfield. They started out on fire, and then towards the end of the first quarter, they allowed Pinewood to kind of climb back into it. I think they got all the way to about a 4-point deficit. I think it was about 14-10. And then Westfield pulled away there with a 15-4 run to close the first half. And just good shooting for the Hornets. They started playing their signature defense, getting in the passing lanes. And then Unique and Jackie played some good offense. And the two seniors, as you might expect in their last game, led the way. As you see, Marquise Watkins making his way across the floor. Looks like he's got an ankle wrap or brace on that left ankle, but I think he'll be all right. Be good to see him this afternoon. But here we are in this third quarter. It will be Pinewood starting with the basketball. They'll go right to left here in the third quarter with Shelton Rogers, guarded by Jackie Bard. Kick ball, no call. Wow. Well, now they'll give it off to Perkle. Perkle will go in, high off the glass, and put it in for two. Surprised they didn't blow the whistle there on that kick ball by Jackie, but it all worked out in the end. Lob pass. Woo, Hayes almost has it stolen by Perkle. Inside to Duggan. Duggan up and under and in for two. Two quick baskets for both teams. Puts the lead back out to where it was when we started. 15 points with 7:20 to go in the third.
Yeah, hopefully Westfield can come out and learn from their mistakes last night against Westminster and come out, fiery and not let off in this half.
Perkle's determined. She's going to the hole here in this second half. Man, she is feisty. I like it. Bard gives it off to Winter Williams. Now Hayes down low to Williams, and Shelton Rogers knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with Westfield. The boys' game will tip approximately 15 minutes after this one. As Unique goes up, front iron, no good. And a run-out rebound to Carly Bell. She follows, kicks it off to Rogers. It goes up, misses the lay-in. Jackie will kick it off to Hayes. Hayes is going to lose it out of bounds, and it will go over to Pinewood. 6:43 left in the third, and Perkle will inbound the basketball. Over to Rogers. Now Oates gives it out to Thompson. Thompson thought about a three. Now back to Perkle. Inside to Bell. Bell goes up, off the glass, count the basket and the foul. Chance for a three-point play. Foul goes on Mary Stevens-Hayes. There's a guy I might play a lot more on the O-line there. Is that Robbie Lozzi?
Yeah.
He could be a guard. Free throw no good. Rebound goes to Thompson, though. And she gives it back out to Bell, and Rogers will reset. Lob inside, too far, but Thompson gets it. Now Perkle for three. No good. Duggan with good position gets the rebound.
Westfield's going to have to be careful on their fouls. Will you say Camille with three? Mary Stevens just got her second. I think a lot of other girls with two as well.
Yeah, they got four with at least two, and there's going to be a foul there on Oates. It was on the floor. That is Abby Oates' second foul. So Westfield's only got four players with fouls, but it's Ledford with three, Hayes with two, Duggan with two, and Bard with two. Hayes, lazy pass, has that one stolen away, and a foul is going to be called on Winter Williams.
Yeah, and I think at this point, I mean, you're going to just kind of have to roll with it. You're not going to be able to sub out, like four girls for, like we saw with Camille subbed out a lot of the game because of her early fouls. You're not going to be able to sub out, four of your main players for, this whole second half. So you're just going to have to roll with it and hopefully they don't foul out.
Yeah, and this pass is stolen away. Duggan comes up with it. Gracie's just going to bring it up herself. Gracie got a head full of steam, going up with the right hand off the back iron. No good. Good rebound by Hayes. Hayes puts it back in for two. She has an aggressive streak in her. I think a lot of times Westfield plays better in transition, like you mentioned earlier, when they don't have to think. They just react. Oh, what a block by Duggan, who we saw have 5 blocks last night. Entry pass down low to Oates. Oates goes up with the left hand. No good. And the ball will go out off the hands of Jackie Bard. It will stay with Pinewood.
Yeah, and to your point, I think that's critical in all sports. I mean, every coach will tell you, don't overthink what you're doing.
Exactly.
Once you can, I mean, they've told us, like, I remember Coach Watson telling us a lot last year when he was on the staff. He said, we're trying to build this into you so it's muscle memory. You don't even have to think about what you're doing. And
Absolutely.
That's where Westfield shines.
No doubt. Yeah, tie up on the floor. It will go with Westfield on the possession arrow. But you make a very good point. It's like golf or anything like that. You just do it so much that it you don't even think, it just happens. And you'd like to see that late in the season, and that's exactly what's happening because you've been playing a lot. Things just start natural instincts. Williams called for a travel. Coach Chip Champion not pleased about that one there. Perkle has been all over the floor. She is going to sleep well tonight, maybe take a nap down I-16 on the way back to Belleville. That's about the most exciting thing you can do on I-16. Travel that road a lot. So boring. Perkle, pump fakes. Now Thompson gives it back to Macy Perkle. Drives with the right hand, goes on the baseline. Oh, how is that not a travel? Gives it out to Thompson. Bounce pass to Bell. Bell got Jackie Bard in her face. And now we're going to call a foul on Gracie Duggan. That is Gracie's third. So Ledford and Duggan each with 3. Hayes and Bard with 2, and Winter Williams with 1. And Duggan's going to check out, and Mary Margaret Gilbert will check in for her. The lead has remained the same here, as it's 33-18. And Ledford will check in for Winter Williams. There's 4:33 to go in the third quarter. Surprised he put Ledford back in here with 3 fouls. But like you said, what do you call it, ride or die. And Perkle working the perimeter. Gives it off to Thompson. Now Bell. Bell from the free throw line goes up with a shot. She is fouled. And that'll go on Mary Stevens Hayes as she joins the three foul club. And Carly Bell will shoot 2. Front iron, no good. Molly Talbert will check in to replace Hayes.
Looks like Coach Chambers is trying to rapid fire substitutions in here to, even if they have a lot of fouls, just trying to sub them in and out before they can really get any.
Yeah, you wonder if you might see some of the freshmen get in here as the game wears on. 33-19.
Well, so far, Westfield's done a good job of maintaining their lead. We saw them fall apart last night against Westminster, but, they've really done a good job maintaining their lead and having some good shots and coming out here with some energy.
And they come with a press there, and it will go out of bounds. Stay with Westfield. So now Tuberville will inbound, gives it to Ledford. Ledford in the backcourt will offensive foul there on Ledford. She pushed off. That's her 4th. Man, Westfield is just racking them up here. We're just trying to check our gain level, but I think we're good. Could be that. There we go. A little bit better. Now Thompson gives it off to Perkle. Perkle for 3. Count it. Nothing but net for Macy Perkle. And they're down to a 12-point disadvantage here with 3:50 to go in the third. Lobbing ahead to Talbert over her head. And Westfield struggling against the press yet again here in this third quarter. Perkle fakes a 3, drives inside. Shot on the baseline somehow does not fall. Lucky she didn't get a foul called. And Unique Tuberville will run the point. Now Jackie, got Perkle on her, gives over to Talbert. Talbert lobs inside to Unique. Unique, off the hands of Jackie Bard. And here comes Haley Thompson. Puts it up and in, and the foul. And they're cut it to a single-digit lead with a chance to make it an 8-point advantage. That foul went on Mary Margaret Gilbert. The fouls just keep racking up.
Yeah, luckily for her, that was only her first, and Coach Chambers is going to call a timeout to try to stop this momentum built by Pinewood.
So we'll take a quick timeout with them. You're listening to Westfield Basketball here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
When you are lost in a new area, you stop and ask a local. Likewise, when you are searching for a one-of-a-kind employee to support your business, you ask a staffing local who knows the community. We're Spherion, a 65-year-old workforce leader with a distinct local focus. Michael and Kim Chalmers and their team know the Middle Georgia area better than anyone. More than a business, this is our home, and we're on a first-name basis with the skilled administrative, hospitality, light industrial, call center, and professional talent who live in our community. Gain a local hiring advantage. Call Spherion at 478-956-1700 or find us on Facebook at Spherion Middle Georgia. Spherion would like to wish the Westfield Hornets a successful 2015 season.
Welcome back to the Planters First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back into the third quarter where the Westfield Hornets lead here 33-24 over the Pinewood Patriots. And to the line to shoot a free throw will be number 23, Haley Thompson, to try to complete the three-point play. Back iron, no good. Rebound tipped, and it will stay with the Lady Patriots.
Yeah, before the break, Pinewood was doing a really good job coming back in this game and trying to build momentum, and they've done it here. They've gotten themselves back into this game. We'll see if they can cut the lead down even more.
They inbound it to Perkle. Perkle goes right down the lane. She's going to be fouled. And the foul will go on number 13, Molly Talbert.
Well, good thing for these last two fouls were for Gilbert and Talbert. Both had no fouls going into it, so I guess that's the only fortunate thing you can draw out of here for Westfield.
That first free throw is up and good. That was a 7th team foul. So we'll see if, I believe that puts them in the bonus. Second free throw good as well, so they closed it within 7. And Westfield again struggling with this press. As Unique will break it here. Under 3 to go in the third quarter. Hornets up 7. And there's going to be a foul called by Perkle. Macy Perkle, her second. They got 4 players with 2. Westfield's got 3 with 3, or 2 with 3, and 1 with 4. And that's Ledford. We're going to wipe off the basketball. We saw a lot of slipping and sliding last night during that game. And now, none so far yet, but I think the more the heat continues. And what a screen, and Jackie missed the layup there, but a good job by Talbert setting that screen there, opening up the lane.
Got a good job by Jackie getting her own rebound.
She's got Perkle. Oh, and that pass is stolen away, and a foul will be called on Jackie Bard, her third. Yeah, that's going to be a 1-and-1 situation with Haley Thompson at the line. Hayes will check in for Jackie Bard. Coach Champion, you know when you walk to the complete other end of the bench that you're not happy with the way your team's performing right now. And it will be a 1-and-1 situation for Haley Thompson with 2:34 to go in this third quarter. That means they're shooting the rest of the half. Whew. First, up and good. So she'll get a second free throw here to try to bring the lead down to 5. Looks like Wyatt Young, you said, took a spill earlier in the B-team game. Walking with a little bit of a limp, but he appears to be okay. Second free throw, no good. Rebound goes to Bell. Bell out to Thompson. Thompson almost walked. Cross-court pass over to Perkle. Goes up and under and in for 2, and it's a 4-point lead for Westfield. And here comes the press yet again.
Westfield once again collapsing in the third quarter, and I tell you what, as we go into the playoffs, hopefully, I mean, this is the kind of things that'll kill you in the playoffs. They really need to work on this in their last couple of games, is just getting better in the second half.
Now Hayes with the jump shot, no good. Rebound comes to Carly Bell. Bell's going to go up. Oh, whoa. And now Perkle. Bounce around, no good. Rebound comes to Unique Tuberville.
Much rather be a second-half team than a first-half team, and Westfield's been a first-half team these last couple of games at least.
Ain't that the truth? I'm a Falcons fan. I know how they're a first-half team. Now Oates will be fouled by Talbert. It'll be Molly's second. And it's a foul fest here in this third quarter. Minute 37 left to go in the third. Westfield clinging to a 4-point lead. But Pinewood converting on their chances from the free throw line, have climbed back in this one with, who's that at the line there? Is that Jernigan? She converts on both, and we're down to a one-possession game here, Adam.
Yeah, Duggan checks in, and Coach Champion looks disgusted.
Yeah, he is not pleased in the least. And Williams will have the basketball. Watch out. She got 3 players behind her, and she throws it away. When the pressure is ratcheted up, Westfield gets very tentative. And they make a lot of costly mistakes. And now Pinewood with a chance to tie it up or even take the lead with a three-pointer. Bell in the lane, off the glass and good, and we're tied. 33 all. And Williams is going to be fouled by Macy Perkle. And we got checking in number 12, Jordan Jernigan. Perkle will check out. I think she got hit with a pretty tough screen right in the chest earlier. Now Duggan with the basketball. Crosses the timeline, gives it over to Tuberville. Minute 5 to go in this third quarter. We're knotted up at 33. Hayes drives the baseline, goes up. She will be fouled. And that will go on number 23, Haley Thompson. So they got 2 players with 3 now, Perkle and Thompson. And Hayes will go to the line to try to give the Lady Hornets back the lead. So under a minute to go, 59 seconds in the third quarter. First up and good from Mary Stevens Hayes. Got Gilbert, Tuberville, Duggan, Williams, and Hayes on the floor. And the second free throw good as well. 35-33. Hornets back out in front. Shelton Rogers over to Bell. Bell to Oates. Oates to drive. Has it knocked away by Hayes. Lob back inside. Haley Thompson. Bounce pass underneath to Oates. Oates goes up. Has it knocked out of her hands. And Duggan will get the basketball. Duggan over to Tuberville. Unique. Crossover. Gives it over to Gilbert. Gilbert to Duggan. Gracie right down the lane. A little runner off the glass. No good. Rebound will go out of bounds off the hands of the Pinewood Lady Patriots and stay with Westfield with 17 seconds to go in this third period. Tuberville drives with the left hand. Goes up. She is fouled. And that will go on number 15, Carly Bell. So Unique Tuberville will go to the line to shoot 2 with 13 seconds remaining in this quarter. And the Hornets leading by 2 points. First free throw up and good. 3-point lead. As checking in will be Tara Thompson. She will replace Haley Thompson. Second free throw, in and out. The rebound will go to Carly Bell with 10 seconds. She'll get it up to Jernigan. Jernigan, a little runner over the backboard and out of bounds with 4.3 seconds to go in this third quarter. If Westfield's to get a shot, they're going to have to be a long one. Hayes gives over to Duggan. Duggan, get over to Gilbert. Gilbert fires it up. Not a chance there. And that'll do it on the third quarter. Westfield clings to a 3-point lead. A big period there for the Patriots as they climb back in it. You're listening to Westfield basketball here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Jared Brennan here at Perry Ford.
And we're here to give you some very simple advice.
Number one, Perry Ford has 0% financing on all new 2015 models.
That's right, the entire Ford product line. 0% APR for up to 72 months.
Number two, Perry Ford is having a huge summer blowout on all pre-owned vehicles, from Range Rovers to Jeeps.
So why go anywhere else? Come to Perry Ford, the simple experience.
Welcome back to the Planners First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back as we head to the fourth quarter. The Brandon Outfitters fourth quarter with the Hornets, Lady Hornets leading here 36-33. And it will be Pinewood basketball to start this fourth quarter. But Adam, it was different day, same story though for the Lady Hornets there. In this third quarter, they really struggled with the basketball. And now it'll be Shelton Rogers. She'll drive the lane, give it out. Carly Bell for three, no good, air ball. And it will go out of bounds back over to Westfield. So Mary Stevens-Hayes will inbound it. They continue the press. Unique Tuberville with the basketball. She'll cross over and get across the timeline. She's going to give off at the last second over to Duggan, who puts it in for two.
Great way to start off for Westfield. They need to get something to try to build momentum off of.
That was just like you said. Sorry, I don't want to talk about how when they break the press, good things happen.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Man, they started out with it really good during the third quarter, but once those fouls came, the troubles came for Westfield, and they really need to stop fouling and just play this game from the floor.
Ooh, we got a travel call. Abby Oakes tried the spin move, but took too many steps. Turns it over to the Hornets. Williams gives it over to Gilbert. Gilbert back up to Mary Stevens-Hayes. And now Unique lob inside to Duggan. Duggan, wow, no foul call. Like she was pushed down from behind. And here comes Carly Bell. Bell's going to go up, put it in for two. A great shot there from Carly Bell. She let the defender slide right on by and put it in. And here comes Stevens-Hayes. Mary Stevens-Hayes over to Unique Tuberville. Now Duggan. Duggan's got Oates on her. She'll drive, take a shot from the baseline, and gets it to fall off the glass. Almost impossible shot. But Westfield back up by 5 now.
Yeah, Duggan trying to take over this game, and you need to let her. I mean, she's not – I don't think she's one of the players that are super high on fouls. Maybe wrong, but, I mean –
no, she only has 3. So she's not – yeah, I mean, not terrible. But that ball will go out of bounds. And they said it was going to stay with Westfield, but now the referee's going to confer here. Let's see. The referee on the baseline said it was Westfield basketball. The one here on the near side was saying he thought it was green. It will stay with Westfield. So Mary Stevens-Hayes will inbound. She'll get off to Mary Margaret Gilbert. Gilbert over to Unique. They seem to be getting it in the hands of Unique Tuberville because she might be one of the better ball handlers here for the Lady Hornets to break that press. She has it down low in the block, puts it up, no good. Gets her own rebound. She's going to be fouled to go back up. 6 minutes exactly on the clock here in the fourth. And Bell will pick up her third foul. They have 6, so one more foul will get Westfield in the 1-and-1. Unique knocks down that first free throw. Adam's still ticking. You good?
Yeah.
You good, bud? And second free throw up and go. Westfield's pushed this thing back out to a 7-point lead. We got to conserve that golden voice for the boys game, my man. Westfield up by 7. Thompson out to Rogers. Rogers to Bell. Bell. 3-point attempt from Perkle. Back of the iron, no good. Oates with the rebound, loses it. Rogers now. Glass, no good. Hayes gets the rebound. Now Unique Tuberville gives it over to Mary Stevens Hayes. Perkle makes the attempt to steal, misses that. Gilbert. Gilbert gets it over to Duggan. 5:15 left in this fourth quarter. Gilbert turns around and not see the basketball. Westfield lucks out as it was knocked out of bounds by Pinewood.
Yeah, Westfield very fortunate there that little miscue there didn't really hurt him at all. So they're going to get another chance to try to score points and extend this lead.
Now Duggan gives it over to Hayes. Hayes open for a jumper. Line drive shot, good. Westfield building this lead back out to 9. Under 5 to go. Near side to Thompson. Now Thompson gives it to Bell. Now Tara Thompson thought about a shot. She'll kick it out to Perkle. Perkle, nowhere to go. Gonna have to give it to Rogers. Near side corner, that's Bell for 3, no good. Foul's gonna be called on Gracie Duggan. Uh-oh, he's thinking about teeing her up.
We've seen Mary Stevens Hayes kind of come on here in the last couple minutes of this game as a really good shooter. She's been making all the shots she's been taking, and I mean, that'd be another good offensive opportunity for Coach Champion if this game keeps staying close. I mean, you got Jackie and Gracie and Unique and Mary Stevens to get in there, and it seems like she's shooting with great efficiency. That'd be a really good break here.
And it looks like Abigail Bland will check in. She will replace Tara Thompson. I don't know if you noticed there, but Gracie said something after that foul was called, and the referee quickly gave her a stare down, kind of like, you better watch it. Second free throw is good. 8-point lead for Westfield. And Unique gets it across half court. Duggan back to Williams. Williams going to give it out to Unique Tuberville. Gilbert with 4 minutes, 20 seconds under to Winter Williams. Williams goes up over the rim. No good. It will go off the hands of Pinewood and stay with Westfield as Jackie Bard will check in to replace Gracie Duggan.
So does Duggan have 4 fouls now?
She does, yep. Her and Ledford both. And now a foul away from the basketball will go on Jackie Bard. She's joined the 4 party.
So we now have 3 players with 4. That's going to be Camille, Gracie, and Jackie all with 4 fouls. 4 minutes left to go.
Tough. Bell will go up, and there you saw the first example of what those 4 fouls can do. Jackie had to play very tentative there. And Winter Williams gets it now. Gives it over to Mary Margaret Gilbert. Over to Hayes. Hayes gets it, and she'll have her shot blocked by Carly Bell. And here comes Perkle. Macy Perkle off the glass, no good. Rebound goes to Jackie Bard. A foul will be called on Rogers. And Westfield will now shoot free throws here, 1 and 1, with 3:44 to go. We'll take a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Westfield up by 6. You'll listen to Hornet Basketball here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
When you are lost in a new area, you stop and ask a local. Likewise, when you are searching for a one-of-a-kind employee to support your business, you ask a staffing local who knows the community. We're Spherion, a 65-year-old workforce leader with a distinct local focus. Michael and Kim Chalmers and their team know the Middle Georgia area better than anyone. More than a business, this is our home, and we're on a first-name basis with the skilled administrative, hospitality, light industrial, call center, and professional talent who live in our community. Gain a local hiring advantage. Call Spherion at 478-956 888-888-1700 or find us on Facebook at Spherion Middle Georgia. Spherion would like to wish the Westfield Hornets a successful 2015 season.
Welcome back to the Planters First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Outfitters fourth quarter here with Westfield leading by 6 points. There we go. Now that's the ticket right there. We're good. And shooting front end of a 1-and-1 is Jackie Bard. Short and to the left, no good. And Perkle will come up with the rebound. Gives it off to Shelton Rogers. Now Bell down low misses the shot. Gilbert will fight for it underneath. Jump ball, it will stay with Westfield with the possession arrow. 3:29 left in this game. And Winter Williams having Perkle all over. Williams will break that though. And a foul will be called. Number 21, Abigail Bland. So shooting a 1-and-1 will be Winter Williams. You know what I think with the press, it's almost one of those things, you just have to be decisive when you're on offense. The minute you pick up your dribble, you're in trouble. So I think, you just got to dribble and go.
Yeah.
First free throw up and good. And Winter Williams.
Wessels doing a really good job rebounding here. Of course, only that 3-point lead in the third quarter, but it seems like the fourth quarter they've really extended the lead a lot with only 3.5 minutes to go.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound goes to Bland. It's a 7-point lead for Westfield with 3:15 left in the fourth quarter. Travel. Perkle, I think, slid her pivot foot. No argument there. So Westfield gets it back on the turnover. Jackie's going to have Shelton Rogers on her. Jackie gets across the timeline. Over to Hayes. Hayes lobs it inside, a little bit too far for Unique Tuberville. And we're under 3 minutes to go now. Rogers to Perkle. Perkle driving the baseline, throws it away. She was trying to get it to Abigail Bland. I think Bland thought there was a player behind her, kind of let it go through. Turns it over.
Bad mistake there by Pinewood. I mean, Westfield's up by 7, 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. They really can't waste possessions.
And Jackie breaking the press there, and it goes right through off the hands of Unique Tuberville. Jackie's flirting with disaster there. I know this is good press defense, but Jackie kind of getting close to extending that front arm at times. So possibly that would be her 5th foul too. Entry pass down low into Bell. Foul is called. That might be the 5th there. Yep, that is foul number 5 on Jackie Bard. So she will foul out of her last game here, regular season-wise, at the Hornets' Nest.
Hopefully that won't be the last time we'll see Jackie Bard here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Now, hopefully Westfield will make a run. Jackie not pleased with that. So she will foul out here. And coming in to replace her will be Ledford.
First time we've seen her since she picked up her 4th foul. Coach Champion just
he's having to
trying to save him, but putting him back in.
You got to do what you got to do. 2.5, 2:31 to go. The first free throw is up and good from Carly Bell. It's a 6-point lead. 45-39.
At this point, this is what you're saving them for. 2.5 minutes to go, up by 5. And it's perfect time to put him back in.
And there's a foul on Perkle. So she's got the team high for the Lady Patriots. She's got 4 now. Losing her would be a big blow for the Patriots, probably on par with losing Jackie Bard for Westfield. She is a tenacious defender.
Yeah, and Westfield close to getting that double bonus. That's Pinewood's 9th foul of the half.
So this will be a 1-and-1, and Williams knocks it down. So the next foul for Pinewood will put Westfield in the double bonus, as Adam mentioned, so they will be shooting 2 the rest of the way. Second free throw up and good. Back out to a 7-point lead. Rogers kicks it out to Oates. Oates going to take a shot on the baseline. Front iron, no good. Follows her own shot and gets the rebound, and then kind of gets tackled down low. Two players collided, Winter Williams and Oates. That'll be Winter's second foul.
Yeah, so despite Westfield having some players with high fouls and also fouling out, I mean, Williams only has 2. I believe Gilbert only has 1. I think Hayes is low as well.
Yeah. Unique doesn't have any.
Yeah.
I might say, Unique, you got 5 to give. First free throw up and good from Oates. Back to a 6-point lead, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. To go in the fourth quarter.
I think partly why Unique doesn't have many fouls is that Pinewood's been playing more of an outside shooting game. They haven't been going in the paint too much. I mean, not as much as we see from a lot of girls' teams. There's a steal there.
That is true. Now Mary Stevens-Hayes going to throw it away. Carly Bell comes up with it. And we're down to 2 minutes to go. 5-point lead for Westfield, and they turn it over. I think Shelton Rogers thought that Haley Thompson was going to go to the corner, and she turns it over. So both teams make some unforced errors there on the last 2 possessions. And now Westfield will get it in to Ledford. Ledford is going to step on the line. Man, both teams are having some errors here right now. Now Rogers. Over to Perkle. Perkle driving around the baseline, go right around and dribble it off Winter Williams' leg. Coach, or Mr. Carroll over there with the save.
Yeah, I think she's kind of tripped. Not really any contact by Unique.
Oh! Wow. Westfield just got away with a big one there. That was a travel. Camille Ledford over to Hayes. Minute 37. Now Tuberville. Westfield clinging to a 5-point lead here. Unique looking for help. Gets it to Winter Williams. Tipped away on the floor. Through the legs, and Carly Bell. Timeout. I don't know how you give a timeout when nobody has possession. What happened? I don't understand.
I mean,
all right, I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm confused too.
So Westfield was given a timeout even though they didn't have possession of the basketball? That is strange.
Would it not be their ball then? If they called a timeout while
the ball was just in the middle of the court. Nobody had possession. We'll stay here. That was kind of odd. It was laying there, and they gave Coach Champion a timeout, and then they went and pointed to, was it number 15 there? Carly Bell, saying that she had possession. Odd situation there.
Yeah, the referee is going to talk it over. It makes no sense because, I mean, theoretically, if they have a timeout, then Westfield should have possession.
Yeah, because I don't think you can call a defensive timeout. So kind of weird. I wonder if they'll do like a jump ball or something, you know what I mean? A lot of times when they do that, when they don't know who it went out off of or whatnot, they might do a jump ball.
I mean, if they don't give it to Westfield, there's going to have to be some sort of good excuse. I mean, unless they're just going to give it to Pinewood because of possession arrow or something, but I am confused.
Well, they are going to give it to Pinewood. Yeah, Coach Champion trying to make his case. That was strange. But the possession will be with Pinewood, trailing by 5 with 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Rogers down low to Thompson. Thompson has it poked away off her foot, and Gilbert comes up with it. Good defense there from Westfield, and now Tuberville lobs it ahead to Hayes. Hayes over to Ledford. Ledford 2-on-1 over to Gilbert. Oh, misses a shot, and Carly Bell will come out with it with 1 minute to go. 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Bell off the glass and in. It's a 3-point lead. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick timeout with them. You listen to Westfield basketball here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Set your own banking hours with Planners First Online Banking. Planners First Online Banking allows you to connect and access your bank accounts 24/7. For those that are always on the go, you can check your balances, pay your bills, transfer funds anytime and anywhere you have internet access. Let Planners First Online Banking make your life a little easier. Planners First, a legacy of excellence since 1896. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Planners First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Well, Adam, it wouldn't be a Westfield Lady Hornet basketball game if it didn't get tense here at the end. Been a couple overtime games here in the past few weeks, and now a 3-point lead for Westfield with 56.2 seconds left. Unique gets it in, and it's stolen away by Rogers. And now it'll stay with Westfield. It goes out off of Bell. Crowd wanting a foul here on this side as she was bodied by Unique. Now Gilbert gets it up to Williams. Williams, watch out from behind, has it knocked away. Oh my goodness. Hopefully she's okay. That would probably knock the wind out of you there.
That did not look fun.
There's a pad, but not much of one.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's all right. She's been all over the floor. Westfield with possession. Unique. Guarded by Bell. Ooh, man. Tough foul there.
Good show of sportsmanship by Pinewood.
Yeah, Carly made sure she was okay. So Tuberville will go to the line to shoot two. That is Carly Bell's fourth foul. So her and Perkle. As Mr. Talbert makes the announcement there. Both teams in the double bonus. So any foul will result in 2 free throws on either side as Duggan comes to the scorer's table.
It's huge for Westfield.
Good free throw there from Unique Tuberville.
So if she can make this, it'll still technically be a 2-possession game. And we've seen some good outside shooting from Pinewood, but, I mean, it's going to be a lot harder, especially when Westfield's defending them tight, to get a good 3-ball off.
And Duggan checks in. She'll replace Gilbert. And the second free throw good as well. Back out to a 5-point lead for Westfield. And they'll let the ball roll up almost to mid-floor. And Rogers kicks it out to Oates. Oates going to drive the lane, poked away momentarily. Now Bell from the elbow, no good. Rebound on the floor, picked up by Haley Thompson. Thompson over to Bell. Bell thought about a three, now gives off to Rogers. Bounce pass to Oates. Oates on the baseline. Kicks it out. Good defense there from Mary Stevens-Hayes. And if you're Westfield, that's a win already. You already ran off probably about 15 seconds. Not allowing a basket. 25.8 to go.
Yeah, Pinewood's going to have to find some opening. They can't just take 20-second possessions. Only 25 seconds left to go.
Perkle over to Thompson. Thompson stuck. Lob pass inside to Bell. Bell, ball on the floor, tied up. Comes out. Thompson, shot, no good. Rebound, Tuberville. 12, 11, 10, 9. Push it ahead to Ledford with 7, 6, 5, 4. And I think that's going to do it. They're just going to let the clock run out. And it will. Westfield holds on for a very impressive victory, 49-44. We'll take a quick break and come back with the Bill and Laura Amos postgame show right after this on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Spiller's Orthodontics is where great smiles begin. Whether you are an adult or a teen, they can make you smile. Dr. Don Spillers uses state-of-the-art technology and proven orthodontic techniques to provide his patients with the quality care they deserve. He offers Invisalign, Invisalign Teen, clear, and metal braces. No referral is needed, so call 478-953-2700 to schedule your complimentary evaluation and see why your friends love visiting his office.
On the athletic field and in the classroom, students at the Westfield School are preparing to meet the challenging demands of the 21st century. Our dedicated faculty teaches and inspires students from pre-K to 12th grade to think critically and learn globally, preparing our students for college in a Christian environment that has been the Westfield mission for more than 44 years. And our students excel from football to chorus, art to tennis, and basketball to debate. Westfield students aspire to be champions. It's the Westfield experience. To learn more about the Westfield School, visit our website, westfieldschool.org, or call our admissions office at 987-0547. The Westfield School, ready for college, ready for life.
Welcome back to the Planners First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Bill and Laura Amos postgame show where the Westfield Lady Hornets hold on to win here. 49-44 is your final here this afternoon, and we'll go ahead and get right into our Paul and Casey Elmore player of the game, and that will go to, thank you, sir. That will go to the Westfield Lady Hornets seniors, Jackie Bard and Unique Tuberville, their last home game here in the regular season, and they win it 49-44. And our Sonic play of the game will be Gracie Duggins off the side of the glass and in on a little runner on the baseline. That is our Sonic play of the game. So Westfield wins 49-44. We're going to go ahead and wrap up this broadcast and take a quick break. Come back in about 6 or 7 minutes and be back with the Spherion pregame show as you've been listening to Westfield basketball here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Field and in the classroom, students at the Westfield School are preparing to meet the challenging demands of the 21st century. Our dedicated faculty teaches and inspires students from pre-K to 12th grade to think critically and learn globally, preparing our students for college in a Christian environment that has been the Westfield mission for more than 44 years. And our students excel from football to chorus, art to tennis, and basketball to debate. Westfield students aspire to be champions. It's the Westfield experience. To learn more about the Westfield School, visit our website, westfieldschool.org, or call our admissions office at 987-0547. The Westfield School, ready for college, ready for life.